people, welcome back to Ron's Tech Hub. Today is going to be a bit of a different one. I'm going to be showing you guys how to fix, or I'm going to try and fix, my Canon Pixma 5750 printer. I have this weird issue where when I print something, this is how it comes out. So this kind of tells me that the nozzle head or the print head is blocked because it's printing some stuff, but then it just cuts off randomly. This happens when I use any color at all. So I'm just going to go ahead, open this up, get the print head out, try to clean it and see if that makes a difference. I really don't want to buy a brand new printer. Even though I've had this one for years, it's worked really well, but I barely ever use it. So that's what the problem is. I would suggest that if you do have a printer like this that you don't use very often, every month or so, just try and print at least one page of something, because otherwise your printer head is going to get clogged up, it's going to need cleaning, or you're going to need to replace a printer. But this shouldn't be too hard of a job to try and fix. No guarantees. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to need to plug the printer in and lift this part up like this so that you can get to the print head inside. So I'm going to turn the switch on now. Printer's plugged in. I'm going to power the printer on. It's going to take a while to do its boot up sequence, and then once everything boots up, I'm going to lift this up. All right, so in saying the ink may have run out, so I need to replace it, but before I do any of that, I'm going to simply lift this up. I'm going to try and show this from a different angle as well. So here I am, and again you need to lift this part up. Simply put your finger in the gap here at the top, then use your thumb and just pull up, and it should just undo itself. It doesn't have too much pressure, so you should be good. When the ink tray moves to this section here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the printer off by the power plug. If you turn it off by here, it might move back. So I'm going to turn this off by the switch. Once it's turned off by the switch, what will happen is that this is going to be stuck here. So all you need to do is to pull this section down, and I'm going to use my finger to slide this across, just so that I can pull this section here. Before you do that, you're going to want to take the ink out individually and put them on a piece of paper, otherwise they might leak. So I'm going to take mine out now and put them on a piece of paper. Okay, now that all the ink is out and I've moved this over slightly, this section here that has all the different colors, so I've got the pink, black, yellow, the black and the blue, I'm simply going to pull that section out towards me. So this thing here, you need to pull it coming this way. So I'm going to put my 4 fingers behind it. I'm going to simply pull. It comes up. You can see this comes out. What you're going to do next is pull on that thing in the middle there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, I think. And you're simply going to pull on that one and it's going to come out towards you. So I'm going to put my finger in there. It's quite hard. I've got long fingers and it's still quite tricky for me. Just pull it towards you. And oh, there we go. I even dropped it. So this is the thing that you need to take out. This is the print head. I'm going to wipe this down. I did already do some cleaning prior to this, so mine is not going to be as bad as it's supposed to be. But if yours needs wiping down, I would suggest some alcohol and some cotton wipes, and that should be good to go. So I'm going to put this down now, show you how I would wipe it down, and then maybe go in here and do some compressed air. So if you have any compressed air, just blow some down in here, get any dust out, and then clean this as well. So I'm going to be using some isopropyl alcohol, so just normal rubbing alcohol. I'm going to be using some cotton swabs or cotton wipes, and then obviously I'm going to use it to clean it. So open this. This is a liquid. Those are electronics. However, this has been known to clean those things safely. So again, what you're going to want to do, the part that should have the most ink or the most gunkiness should be this part here where the ink actually comes out. So if you wipe like so, you should see some ink on there. And again, as I said, mine isn't as bad as it was before, but there's still some gunk on here. Just clean, clean, clean. I would recommend doing your wiping or swiping motion in a single motion. Don't go left to right or up and down or circular. Just go in a single motion so that nothing tears off from the cotton swab and goes inside the print head. What I might also do, which is probably a bit of overkill, these things here, this is where the ink actually comes from the ink cartridges and goes down into these spongy looking things. And as you can see, they each have the individual colors of the ink that was on top of them. What I might do is screw this part off here, pull it forward and see if I can take those out, clean them, wash them, do something with them to clean them off a bit better. Hopefully that will help. All right, so these 2 screws here are the 2 screws I'm going to release, and hopefully when I release them, I can get to something underneath so I can clean it. So let me see which one from here I need. These are both Phillips. So just grab a Phillips set, should be good to go. Once the screws have been removed from both sides, you should just slowly pry this up. Yeah, there we go. And underneath, I'm going to use this finger here to hold or support this section here, just so I don't damage anything when I'm flipping it. I've got some ink here. There seems to be some cross-pollination going on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and clean as much of this as I possibly can. And if I can take these smaller sections out, I'll take them out. If not, I'll leave them in. So all I'm doing, I'm using the wipes again with the alcohol on there, and I'm just clearing as much of the ink from here as I can. Not much on there, to be honest. I don't think this part would be the issue. It would normally be here or here, but I'm just going to clean every single thing just to make sure that I don't have any clogs anywhere. These parts are actually okay. Just dabbing it. I'm not going to wipe it because I don't want any residue from the sponge to be on here itself. Just in case you need to buy a replacement for this for whatever reason, I'll put these details on screen. So if you have a similar printer, once you take this part out, this is the print head, you should be able to find some details printed or etched on the side of it. And those are the details that you would type in to find your specific print head. Mine is a Canon MG5750, and this is the print head I have. So I'll put all my printer details on screen. I already made the rookie mistake of leaving this on a surface, and I already have ink on my desk. This desk is going to be painted white anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much, but just in case you're doing this out and about, ideally you want to have this on something that could be cleaned or bleached easily, because this type of ink does get stuck inside the stuff. So I'll put some more alcohol on this one. I can probably still get some more use out of this sponge here. At the bottom where I've taken this off, I'm going to put this back on for a tiny bit. So I'm just going to wiggle it slowly back into place until it seats itself. Then I can push to bring it back up. But once I'm pushing up, what's going to happen, if you pay attention to these sponge looking things on top, they should look like they're getting more moist. Each time I press, as you can see, it gets more shiny because it's pushing ink back up. So what I'm going to do, that tells me that this side is probably okay, but I'm still going to just wipe them off. I don't think there's an easy way to take them out. I don't have a tweezer or anything that I could use to take them out, so I'm just going to wipe them off as much as I can. But that tells me the ink is flowing okay from this side. And ideally, you shouldn't be actually crossing these over. So you see where I just wiped everything at once? You don't want to be doing that, because what you might have is, you might have ink from this spreading across. It's not a big deal for me because I can just print an extra page of something to get rid of it. But let me do that one more time. Let me just wipe these off again. Wipe, 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 wipe. So this side I know is probably okay. Flip over again, and I've got a smudged section here because every time I squeeze down, some more ink squeezes through. So I'm just going to use this again to wipe. There are cleaning kits on eBay and Amazon, and what the cleaning kits will do is, you'd have a piece of tube that goes over each of these circular sections here. So it just goes over the sponge part. You pull it down, you would pour some alcohol or something inside of it, and then you have a syringe that's pushing and pulling back and forth. So what it will do is actually wash these sponges out without you having to take them out. This is a very tiny tip from my iFixit kit. And when I squeeze down, as you can see, more ink comes in. I can probably get this out, but I don't want to damage it too much. I'm going to leave it in. However, if you think you need to get this out, I would recommend a really tiny tip from a screwdriver. Push it at the side and just wiggle it and then lift out. It should come out. I haven't tried it. I haven't tested it. This is just my theory. What I'm going to do now is put this back together, put it inside the printer, and then go ahead and try and print like a test page. And hopefully that's okay. All screwed back in. And once I've screwed that back in, again, some more of the ink has come up. So I'm just going to quickly wipe that off again. You probably don't need to do this. You want to leave that thing as moist as possible. But just to make sure that no blockage is happening, I'm going to wipe everything. Yep, all seems good. Then I'm going to grab the printer, put this back inside, put the ink back inside, and then do a test print. Here I am again back at the printer. Everything is unplugged. This part is still out. So what I'm going to do to put this back in, I'm going to hold it like this with the pins pointing up, because when I slide it in, what's going to happen is going to rotate like so and then go in. So again, put it on that groove there at the side. So we have two grooves here at the side. Just pay attention. I'm trying to zoom in as much as I can and point arrows at it. Two grooves at the side. Put that on the groove, slide it in, let go, and it just goes in and falls into place, and that's it, done. I'm going to put the ink back in now, just make sure it's seated well in there. All good. Brought the ink back, but before I put the ink in, I'm going to just push this section here inwards so it goes back to where it was before. That's it. Sounds harsh, but it should be okay. Fingers crossed. Put the ink back in. So when putting the ink in, you put the back part in first. So you tilt the ink. So that's the ink going in. It needs to be tilted. So tilt it down, ink goes in, then you seat it. So again, I'll do it from the side. So imagine that this was going in that way. You push the ink in, you tilt the bottom part down, and then you seat it. So tilt, then seat. Everything is back in. Yep, I'm going to drop this part. I'm going to plug it back in and see what happens. Inside maintenance, I've got all of these options, and the plan is to actually do all of them, whichever ones I can do quite easily. So print nozzle check pattern, cleaning, deep cleaning, auto head alignment, print the head alignment value, roller cleaning, and bottom plate cleaning. So I'm going to start with the first one. I'll print, yep, just wait for that to finish.